In this video, we'll be looking at words that contain the long E sound, spelt E-I, when it comes directly after the letter C. The saying, I before E except after C, can help us to remember that some words spell the long E sound with an E and an I when it comes directly after the letter C. For example, the words deceive, conceive, and conceit all spell the E sound using the letters E and I when they come directly after the letter C. As with many spelling rules, there are exceptions that don't follow the rule. For example, the words protein, caffeine, and C's all spell the long E sound with the letters E-I, despite not having the letter C before the letters E and I. Remember, not all words that match the I before E except after C rule will follow it. Whenever you're writing a spelling down, always look at it afterwards to see if it looks right. If it doesn't, put a line through it and try writing it in a different way. For this question, you're being asked to circle 2 words that contain the long E sound, spelt E-I, after the letter C. Top tip, try reading each word out loud and listening to the sounds that make up that word. Then look at how they've been spelt and see if you can find the words that follow the rule. If you'd like some time to do this, pause your video now and hit play when you're ready to hear the answers. Are you ready for the answers? Great! Which 2 of these words spell the long E sound using E-I when it comes after the letter C? The options are ceiling, species, receive, beige, and glacier. Which 2 follow our spelling rule? Well done if you said ceiling and receive. Although glacier and species contain a letter C, the letters E and I are written the other way round. Beige contains the E-I spelling pattern, but doesn't make the long E sound, and it doesn't contain the letter C. Well done if you're able to spot the words that follow the long E sound, spelled E-I spelling rule. Hoo-yah! In this next question, you're being asked to think about the saying, I before E except after C. This saying tells us that some words should be spelt I, then E, unless they come directly after the letter C. In this case, the letters should be switched around to be E-I. Look at the underlined words in each sentence and tick one box in each row to say whether the word follows the rule or is an exception, which means it doesn't follow the rule. Pause your video now and hit play again when you're ready to hear the answer. Let's take a look at the answers. The first sentence says, I asked for a receipt with my purchase. The word receipt follows the I before E except after C rule, because the middle of the word is spelt C-E-I. The second sentence says, this classroom smells weird. Does the word weird follow the rule? Well done if you said that it is an exception. There's no C, but the I doesn't come before the E. Finally, that science lesson was a lot of fun. The word science is also an exception to the rule, as the letters I and E do come after the letter C. Well done if you got all 3 of those correct. Hoo-yah! As there are many exceptions to this rule, it's important to always look at a spelling when you've written it down to see if it looks right. If it doesn't, try putting a line through it and having a go at a different spelling. For our final activity, you'll see a set of 3 sentences on the screen, each with a missing word. I'll read the word, then the word within a sentence, and then I'll repeat the word. A 10-second timer will then show. You have until the end of that timer to write down the word on a whiteboard or on a piece of paper. Top tip, once you've written the word down, check to see if it looks right. If it doesn't, put a line through it and try writing it a different way. If at any time you need longer to answer the question, then pause the screen and hit play when you're ready. When the time is finished, the answer will appear. Good luck! The word is received. I received a new pencil case for my birthday. The word is received. Received is spelt R-E-C-E-I-V-E-D. The word is perceive. I'm struggling to perceive how you're going to eat all of that ice cream. The word is perceive. Perceive is spelt P-E-R-C-E-I-V-E. The word is deceitful. The main character in my book is very deceitful. The word is deceitful. Deceitful is spelt D-E-C-E-I-T-F-U-L. Well done if you got all 3 of those correct. I hope this video has helped you spelling the E sound with an E-I after a letter C. And if you need any more help with English, then check out some of the other videos on the Twinkl website.